everyone. How's everybody doing? What's going on? How are we all today? Thank you for hopping on here. Just wanted to talk real quick about. I know every time you guys see 2024, you're like, Rashida, we're still in 2023. Can we just live in 2023 before we get to 2024? No. The planning of 2024 starts for me last month. It starts for me last month. It's not one of those things where it's January, then you do the New Year's resolution, then you're running for about 30 days and you're done. You're done. You're done. You're so done. That's not how it's going to be this year. This year I am talking to women who are interested in going pro, and we start things early. We start things early. A lot of people even started earlier than I'm starting. So I wanted to ask you all, have you ever felt overwhelmed? How many of you have ever felt overwhelmed by financial stress and wondered, how in the heck can I break free from all of this? How can I break free from all this financial stress? Or have you ever struggled to balance work commitments with family responsibilities, leaving you feeling stretched thin? Married women in the house who are entrepreneurs, come on now. Or have you ever, and this is the reason why I'm even talking to you all this morning, have you ever found yourself lacking clarity about your life's purpose or your life's direction, and you're just unsure where to start? Where do I start with all of this, Rashida? That's the reason why you start early. You don't wait until something happens before you happen. Just like what we were talking about in our mastermind class, which is giving meaning to circumstances. Stop getting meaning from circumstances. Start giving meaning to circumstances. Do you hear me? Stop getting meaning from circumstances. Start giving meanings to circumstances. I'm going to ask you a question. Now, I know many of you probably know Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill is the one that wrote the amazing book, Think and Grow Rich. This book is exceptionally, wonderfully amazing. And to those who have taken this book and has literally done what this book says, many of them has grown exponentially. I wanted us to talk about goals. If you've ever taken my class before, you know exactly where I'm going. Talk about goals. Because I remember before I knew what goals really meant, I used to dread it. And when I say regret it, I couldn't stand it, because I used to always feel, my God, am I gonna meet these goals? Am I gonna meet these goals? I will write down a goal, and then I'll begin to question myself. Am I gonna meet it? Am I gonna meet it? Oh my God. Once it gets halfway, I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it. And just repeating, I don't think I'm gonna do it. What do you think happens? And I have a team. When I was by myself, I don't think I'm going to make it. When I began building, because many of you that probably know me and I'm in the financial industry department, and I've been there for a very, very long time. I've been in sales. I've helped a lot of people grow. I've empowered a lot of people. I've helped a lot of people make a lot of money. And when we were building the team is when I began to catch myself like, Rashida, you can't continue to talk like this and expect amazing results. Because I'm telling my team to believe in themselves. And every time I say believe in yourself to them, it does something to me. So we will set goals. And at the time, I used to set SMART goals at that time. You know, it has to be measurable, it has to be achievable, all that good stuff. Until I learned that goals are not supposed to be measured like that. I learned that your goals are supposed to make you grow, right? Not the growth that you think. Your goals are supposed to be so big that you know without the higher power, you will fail. When I got that description of goals is when I began to say, oh, okay, I'm not supposed to really be knocking down goals. I'm supposed to make my goals so big that my goal helps me to grow. Because when I get there, that may just be the end of it all because it's so big. So your goals are supposed to help you grow. We have several kinds of goals. We have the ones that you can achieve. The ones that, you set, it's like writing down grocery list. You go to the grocery store and you purchase everything and you're fine. You've achieved that goal. That's good. Or you're an agent and you set a goal for $10,000 a month. You've hit that. Now you set another goal for $20,000. You've hit that. Now you set a goal. Why can't you set a goal for $1 million and watch what happens? Remember when I said what my definition of goal is? Your goal should be so big that without the higher power, without God on your side, you won't be able to make it. But if you do have God on your side and you know that you do, it's inevitable. So why do I have to wait 5 years when I can set the goal that I want to achieve in 5 years, set that goal right now? You may even achieve that 5-year goal in a year because that is your goal. And I want to read something to you. It's by Napoleon Hill. And he said, setting and achieving worthy goals. It says, those who reach decisions, because the first thing you have to do is come to a decision. It says, those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. Those who reach decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and they generally get it. The leaders in every walk of life decide quickly and firmly. That is the major reason why they are leaders. The world has a habit of making room for the person whose words and actions show they know where they are going. It shows that they know where they are going. My question to you today is, where are you going? My question to you is, do you make decisions promptly? Do you make decisions quickly? Or do you go around, what do you think? Oh, Ma, what do you think? Oh, what do you think? Because if that's how you've been living, you need to change that a little bit. Like, change it. You cannot lead and be the best of yourself in 2024 if you can't make prompt, quick decisions. Decision is the first and foremost that you need to make to yourself. That, you know what? I'm going to do this, and nothing is going to stop me from getting what I want. Okay. And I'm going to ask this. I'm going to ask, permit every concern that you may have in any area of your life to leave your mind for the next few minutes. Just leave it for the next few minutes. And permit your imagination to whisk you off to a mind place where dreams and wants it floats freely and in full view. Did you hear what I said? Permit your imagination to run for a while. Because the question that I asked you, remember the question that I asked you? And I'm looking, because y'all know how I do. I got my YouTube going. I got my Instagram going. Permit me to ask you all this question. Permit me to ask you all this question. Have you ever found yourself lacking clarity about your life's purpose or your life's direction? You're unsure of where to start. And this is the reason why you have to start thinking of it now. You don't wait. You start thinking of your life purpose now. Start making decisions now. So now, permit yourself to sit down and permit your imaginations to whisk you off to a mind place where dreams and your desires float freely and in full view. Imagine you have access to all the resources that you'll ever need and you can ever want, that you can ever have. Imagine you have access to all the resources that you will ever need, you will ever want, or you desire. What would you choose to have in your life? Or what would you begin to move towards? What would be your target? Remember, you're permitting your imaginations to run wild. You want to begin to access all the resources that you can ever have in this imagination. What would you choose? Remember that you're giving no thought to how you're going to get it. or if you will ever get it, your only objective in this quick exercise I'm giving you, your only objective is to clearly define what you want. Your only objective is to clearly define what you want. Because the average individual's mind is so locked up with limitations that they never permit themselves to go to this mind place. People are they limit themselves. They don't even think of the woulda, coulda, shoulda. The average individual's mind is so locked up with limitations that they never permit themselves to go to a mind place. I've given you permission. Go to this mind place. Begin to see the things that you would desire to have. Okay? Write these things down because you need clarity. You need clarity. Without clarity, you cannot achieve anything. Year after year after year will be looking the same. Year after year after year. You're not growing. You're not increasing. You're not doing what you love. Okay? So before I start really looking at the goals, your goal settings, I also want you to take a close look at your belief system. It's one thing to set goals. It's another thing to believe that you're capable of achieving those goals. One thing. So take a good, close look at your belief system. And if this is a corporation, you're an organization, or maybe you're a family, because I consider families teams. I consider teams and offices like sales team, the HR teams, the accounting departmental teams. Take a great look at the belief system of each individual, and you'll see exactly how far you'll know. You can't get too far because if we're not in sync, it's not possible to move forward, to reach your goals. Does it sometimes appear to you that there's a guard that have been commissioned by a higher authority to arrest any forward progress in your life? Does it appear that way sometimes? We're just saying, I'm just trying and I'm trying and I'm trying and I'm trying, and it just seems as if it's not working. This is not working. Will it ever work for me? Your belief system. It appears there are guards that have been commissioned by a higher authority to arrest any forward progress in a person's life beyond the person's level of belief. It may appear to you that you think life is lifing on you, but in actual fact is what you are believing to be true. You see, the guards that you think are lifing on you, these guards, they take their marching orders from the belief system itself, which is governed by natural laws of the universe. If you've never heard of natural laws, please go and do your due diligence. Don't just listen to what people tell you and just hear it and run. Go do your due diligence. Some of the natural laws is what you sow, you shall reap. If you take a corn and you plant, and you take a corn seed and you plant corn seed and you water it and nurture it and all that, it's going to grow and give you corn. It's not going to give you watermelon. So whatever your belief system is, whatever you are believing to be true is going to be true for you. If you're in a marriage and your thought process is negative, everything that you are looking for, you will find, because that's what you're believing to be true. If you're at a job and you feel that you're worthless, eventually it's going to begin to show on you. It's going to begin to show in your work. It's going to begin to show at the board table, boardrooms. It's going to begin to show. So you got to be careful what you are believing to be true. There is no growth beyond the beliefs that are held by you. If a person attempts to accomplish something beyond their level of belief, the mind will quickly and automatically create ideas or reasons justifying why it can't be done. And those ideas will continue to flow until the project is abandoned. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? I need you to hear that. If you attempt to accomplish something beyond your level of belief, your mind will quickly and automatically create ideas, create reasons, create circumstances justifying why it cannot be done. Have you ever been in that situation where you're in a couple of people and you guys are talking and you're like, it could be done, or maybe you're in the office and you're like, no, this thing is possible. And one person is just the most negative. Nah, I don't see it. I don't see it being done. I don't see it happening. I don't see it working. Let me tell you, if you don't get that one person out of that boardroom, if you don't get that one person out of your ears, if you don't correct your mind very quickly, you see all the ideas, the circumstances, the reasons will continue to flow until the project is abandoned. Until the project is abandoned. Until the project is abandoned. On the other hand, when a person or group believes something can be done, when a person or the whole group believes that something can be done, the mind will automatically begin creating ideas, reasons, circumstances that will pave the path to its accomplishment. Did you hear me? We begin to create that. And that thing will be accomplished. Believe it. Believe it. Because the great secret of progress, the great secret of progress then lies in belief. It lies in belief. So when you believe, or when you say to yourself, oh, we're still in 2023, 2024 ain't here yet, you ain't prepared. Your preparation of your big goal is not, you don't have a big goal. Because if you had a big goal, your goal, whether 2023 came and passed, whether 2025 came in, you are so laser focused on your goal. That's all you're concerned about. That's all you see. But if you're the ones who's waiting that 2024 and then 2024 gets here, and you've already started the year. You already started the year mentally saying to yourself that you failed. So why not prepare yourself ahead of time? Why not prepare? So I need you to answer these questions. Write them down, answer it. You don't need to answer it on this video. Do you have good, sound reasons for your beliefs? And where did those beliefs come from? Because you should know everything that you know till date came from whoever brought you up when you were younger. They taught you what they knew. Your environment taught you what they knew. Your school, higher education taught you what they knew. Your friends. And now here you are with all of these beliefs that may not be serving you. So, with all of that being said, I'm going to be having such an amazing 4-hour masterclass on the 25th of November. And I would love for you all to come and be a part of it, because you only know what you know. What you don't know, you just don't know. What you don't know, and you just don't know. And you know what? What you know is what has kept you where you are. And until you know better, only then will you begin to do better. Because personal development, it's a choice. No one can force you to say, I want to do better, I want to be better. No one can force you. No matter what it is that you're doing, you can do a tip better. You can do more better. You can be better. So I help, I empower, I coach, I mentor female entrepreneurs, inspiring or aspiring coaches, people who want to be coaches, or if you are already a coach, we help you to be able to get those goals down, to be able to start climbing and growing, to be able to start seeing clients. Because, and let's even say you already have all your words, everything is, you got clarity on everything, you're good. Awesome. Awesome. We help you with the mindset. When I had a huge team in my the financial industry, everything was mindset. We say mindset so lightly, as if it's just everything. Waking up in the morning, what is that? What is that chatter? What is it saying to you? Because that's going to determine your whole day. When you're at the job, what is the chatter that's speaking to you? That's going to determine your whole day. What do you do when you're experiencing fear? That's going to keep you from moving forward. What do you do? This is not reading about it. This is being about it. So the two questions that I asked earlier, do you have a good sound reasons for your belief? Where did these beliefs come from? And do you think tweaking those beliefs a little bit can improve your life? And then you want to ask yourself, how do I change these beliefs a little bit? Because the beliefs have to be changed. If they're not changed, then you're going into 2024. Same old you. Nothing changing, nothing happening, nothing new. Why set new goals when the 2023 goals, you haven't even done that? Why? I want to show you how to set goals properly so that you're no longer afraid of goals, so that you're no longer dissatisfied when you hear goals. You're not having a panic attack when they tell you to write down goals, but you're more excited. You're more excited for where you're going. You're more excited for who you are becoming because it's already who you are. But you have to believe that. So I'm going to stop here today. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are watching on a replay, just write replay. All right, guys, November 25th. I'll send out the information. Jump on. Let's learn. Let's get some information. Let's get some grit in the game. Yeah? Take care of yourselves. God bless you. Bye-bye.